Deep in the bayou, welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Sentinels and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. It's the Sentinels. Offense will take the field first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeps it on the ground. All over him immediately.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're...
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Here comes the heat.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Runs through the tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The run inside. It's Reagan. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. He's past the sticks. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Going right and going deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback changing the play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 3rd and 4. Looking for a gap. It's Beal. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
In the backfield, it's Sampson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Burrowing for yardage. He breaks a tackle. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Louisiana! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The handoff. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Sentinels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Drops back. It's Winfield. They're all over it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Breaks the tackle.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Takes the handoff, it's Beal. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He's past the marker. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Sentinels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Baxter again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sentinels.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Out wide left, it's Jensen. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man in the middle. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Turns up, it's Johnson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. Still on his feet at the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Wildcats coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game at Cajun Field. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jensen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Swamped immediately.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Second down to the air. Time to take a shot. Got it down the field. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. You can show them the fade from any part of the field if you drop in a dime like that.
And that is a quarterback and wide receiver that you just got to give the look. You see the matchup. I got a matchup I want. My guy's better than yours. Throw the fade. Get the completion.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Running right, it's Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throws to the back. Got it! Touchdown, Sentinels! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. They'll run it with Baxter. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. Trying to establish the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 3rd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Winfield. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Handoff for Baxter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Goes high to pull it in. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Running right, it's Baxter. They were all over it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dumps it to the back. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air, it's Winfield. Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
2nd down, going to throw it. Extending the play. He's going to run it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The give to the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On first down, it's Baxter again. Past the 6. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Sentinels headed quickly to the line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Here's a little room there. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Baxter. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Baxter again. Touchdown, Sentinels! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
2nd and long here. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. Fires downfield. Working the middle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Reagan. Defense there before he could really get going. He was a whirling dervish. A lot of work for that 4-yard gain. Back to throw, it's Winfield. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
On 1st down, it's Baxter again. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Handoff for Baxter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On third down, here's Baxter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sentinels will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the Sentinels will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Moves the pocket. It's Winfield. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.